Now there's so many good. The toughest part of our 2 hours with Michael is which ones you pick, okay? Because here's another one. Here we go. This one is just so good. And this is Cobalt Blue Spinel. Now, most of the time when I'm on the air and I talk about spinels, if you've watched us a lot, what do we talk about? Black spinels, right? We talk about it all the time. Did you know there was even such a thing as cobalt blue? And I'll tell you what, it is truly cobalt blue. If you're familiar with that color, this is the exact color of this. So, Michael, you gotta tell us 5 through 12s are the sizes. I do have the matching pieces I'll get out here for you, including, we've got this gorgeous necklace, which again has a sculpture on it. We have matching earrings to go back to it. Then I've got some other fancy things I'm gonna show you. But anyway, we've got the pendant, the earring, and the actual pendant has a panther design on it. So again, that's part of that sort of sculpted collection you've been talking about. So let's jump into this. Where do you find cobalt blue?
Oh, this cobalt blue spinel actually comes from Burma. It's Burmese. So and I've got a flashlight on it. It's colored by the element of cobalt. It has, look at that. I'm shining a light on it because it has the highest luminosity. Luminosity is defined as the ability of a gem or a substance to reflect the overall impact of light back to your eye. What I'm doing right now is literally what it looks like when you take it outside in sunshine. It captures the light. Now you can see it already happening in the studio. You take this outside, it has the highest luminosity of any gem I've ever tested in my career. Look at that. That's because of the element cobalt. It's relatively a new find, originally discovered in Vietnam, then Thailand, then Burma in Southeast Asia. I have it here at spectacular prices. I love the whole configuration of the mermaid and everything. No, the panther, I should say, and everything else we're showing you. But if you want a stone that's relatively new, that's phenomenal, and its ability to bring you back that beautiful blue hue, cobalt spinel, Suzanne, is unsurpassed. Have you ever seen anything like this?
No, I have never, black spinel all day long.
Yeah.
Although it's funny, you see a lot of it here at HSN, but you don't see it out and about. And it's, black spinel is so beautiful. When it's faceted, there's nothing like it. But this cobalt, you know, it literally is like going through the Smithsonian when we're watching your shows.
Sure.
Because Smithsonian has an immense amount of gemstones, and they have very rare gemstones. I'd be surprised if they had this one, because I don't know, but I'd be very surprised, because it is so incredibly, incredibly rare. That's what makes it, once again, this very exciting, because these are not the same old kind of muckety muck you see at your local mall. You know, you just don't see these kind of magnificent pieces. Now, let me give you some carat weights, that'll help. 5 through 12 are your sizes. Your total carat weight is almost 2 carats of the cobalt spinel. It's 1.93 carats, and I have sizes 5 through 12. In the earrings, we're at almost 4 carats in the earrings, and in that pendant with the necklace, it's 2.26 carats. And again, notice that panther right there, that's part of his sculpted, hand-sculpted metal series. So, but they all work back beautifully. Was this a real surprise for you, Michael, when you found it? It had to have been pretty surprising.
I know exactly where it was, and I'll tell you a secret about a gemstone show. Always go, never the booths in the beginning, go to the back of the tents. It was row A all the way at the back. It was a family, and I'm looking. I call my partners, come here, look at this. Got out the flashlight. We looked at each other. I took it, I went to get it tested, one independent verification, went back, bought everything I could. Are you kidding me? Now look at that. You're not even using a flashlight. No. You're just there in the studio. You can already see the color just escaping this. It's unbelievable. I couldn't believe what my eyes were seeing. This is why I go to Tucson, you go to these shows, you discover these little tidbits of Mother Nature. It's amazing. You were just showing the Congo tourmaline, this spinel. You know, in these 2 hours, you've the new sapphire, the Sangia. You've seen some of the rarest gems you can find in these 2 hours. I love doing this. Look at that, how it's glowing. It's spectacular, and it's a natural gemstone. Oh, I love that panther. See how she's all been hand carved? 3 layers of 18 karat gold on that panther, by the way.
Yeah, and I just want, again, I want to show you too, because we're talking about the ring, but now that Dixon, thanks you, it's such a nice shot. Look at the panther, look at the details on that
look at that.
panther. We'll give you the
Oh,
info.
wow.
Let's see, you do get the chain with it. It's coming up in about a minute, but you can go ahead and order that one. And again, you know, we wish, especially like our this day only, that big pear-shaped ring. Yes, I wish I had 500 of all these. I wish I had 1,000 of everything you're seeing. We just don't. Michael, he buys what he can, and then he creates magic with it, and they're just so limited. And that's really the fun of watching his show, is because you'll have jewelry in your jewelry armoire, and you'll just be like, oh, nobody's ever seen this. You'll be so excited to talk about it. And trust me, people will totally ask you what this is. It does not look like a sapphire. It is really in a category of its own, because it is so highly unusual. All right, stay right there. Again, sizes 5 through 12 still available. And once again, your carat weight is 1.93 carats. I just love it. And also, I hope you notice all the detail in the band, because it's exquisite. All right, here are the next two pieces. We'll give you the scoop on this. The earrings are 1 3/8 of an inch, and this beautiful dangle. In fact, it's a dangle within a dangle, which is pretty neat.